to Community Cooking. I'm your host, Kirk Leins, and in our kitchen today we have a very special guest, actually one of my faves. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cheryl Dent.
Oh.
Hi, honey.
I love that intro.
Well, it's heartfelt.
Oh.
I'm
one of your favorites?
Yeah, for all sorts of reasons.
Oh.
But you know, mainly, no, not mainly, but you know, primarily because of the food you bring.
Oh, thank you.
You know, you do a great job, and I mean, I'm looking at this fare right here, and this is so colorful and vibrant and awesome looking, and I cannot wait to see what you have cooked up for us. No pun intended.
We're going to be making these great spring rolls with all the great produce that's available at the Torrance Farmers Market. We're going to make Vietnamese-style spring rolls, but also I'm going to put a little twist on them. We're going to add some bacon to them.
Yeah, I was saying, you know, you threw me there because I saw the bacon.
You're
right
like, wait a
away.
minute, what's the bacon for?
And in spring rolls, really?
Yeah, for that little bit of crunch. And then we're going to start off with
porky goodness.
I know,
right?
I know. Gotta have a little bacon. Now, if you can also make them vegetarian, if your guests, you can make them vegan, vegetarian, bacon. But we're going to go with a little bacon in these ones. But we should get started with the peanut sauce. This is my one-pot peanut sauce. It's so easy. So let's go. We should go get started on that.
Okay. Are we going to move? Do you need me to grab ingredients?
Yeah, grab it. So I've got some coconut milk. We'll start with that.
Coconut milk.
Yeah.
And now that's important to say coconut milk, not coconut cream.
Or coconut water.
Or coconut water, right.
Now I've tried making coconut.
Right,
I've tried making, put it in.
And this is unsweetened?
Unsweetened, and I've got, this is basically acting like a bain-marie.
Double boiler.
Kind of a double boiler, so it's going to be kind of a gentle way to cook it. So boiling water in here.
But this is really important. We should talk about this for a second because there's so many liquid coconut products on the market.
I know, it's like overwhelming.
And the problem is that not using the right one will severely mess up this recipe.
Absolutely. So this is just regular coconut milk. It's not the light version. Unsweetened.
Right.
It comes in a little can. You just open it up. And then to that we're going to add, this is red curry paste. And we're going to whisk that in.
Delicious stuff that makes like everything taste better.
And remember, this is going to get a little hot, so just hold on to that. And then I've got a little bit of sesame oil.
That would be this one closest. Okay, in it goes.
Throw that
Everybody in the pool?
Everyone in the pool.
All right.
And then we're going to go with a little soy sauce.
Okay.
In the middle.
Lovely.
Yeah. And then we've got a little fish sauce.
And now, before we go on, was that reduced sodium or was that full sodium?
It's regular, but if you want to cut back on your sodium, you can.
Such a little bit too. I think you're probably okay.
And that way you don't need any salt.
And just a smattering of fish sauce.
About a quarter teaspoon, yeah.
Wow. Okay. And for those unfamiliar, Thai fish sauce or Vietnamese fish sauce is basically like a Thai or Vietnamese version of like Worcester.
Yeah. You know what? That's a great way of putting it. It gives a great little bit of sort of. It's not fishy, but it gives a great sort of, almost like a little bit of a briny quality.
Right. Now, the only difference is that this has been slightly fermented as opposed to Worcester, which is not.
Right.
And the other thing is that if you've never worked with it before and you buy it and you open it up and go, and it doesn't smell all that great.
Yeah, you think it's off. It's not. A little brown sugar.
You got it. Yeah, it tastes much different than it smells.
Yeah, it smells a little. And I used to live in Thailand, and that was one of the first smells that took a little while getting used to. Is the fish sauce.
Wait a minute. In between being a food stylist and on-air personality.
It was my 1 year. My 1 year as a supermodel in Thailand. I worked in Thailand.
You were a model in Thailand.
I was.
I love that.
Yeah, it was my 1 year. Okay, and now we need juice of half a lime. You want to do that?
Yeah, let me get that for you. I can prep that real quick.
So I love this because we can make it all in one dish, and I find that if you make peanut sauce on like just using the skillet, it can overheat it and kind of dry out the peanut sauce. This way, it keeps it really nice and moist.
And also, too, you know, I got to say, looking at the ingredients of this, I really am liking where this is going because peanut sauce is one of those things where
the peanut butter
out of a jar.
I know.
It's just not good. Peanut sauce out of a jar is not good. Now, peanut butter, you're using chunky.
I'm using chunky. You can use the smooth. You can kind of use whatever variety you want.
Is that natural peanut butter?
This is just, no, this actually isn't. Well, it says natural-ish, but you can use the natural. I'm using this because it's a little bit on the sweeter side. Whoops. Okay. So if you want to use the pure and the natural peanut butter, you can just maybe add a little more sugar just to kind of sweeten it up. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, good point. Because we didn't really use all that much sugar right there. What was that, like a tablespoon at most? Okay.
And this, remember,
now that smell's coming.
Yeah. So just keep whisking that. And then this is going to be, since it's going to be a dipping sauce, it's a little bit thinner. Now, if you want to make it for, you know, something a little thicker, you can add a little more peanut butter. You know, you can really kind of have fun with that.
So that was garlic, ginger, and shallot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was tasting going, wait a minute, it needs a little of the...
Well, and then I see some crushed red pepper here, too.
A little bit, if you want to add just at the end.
Okay. I mean, I love a little bit of heat, so...
Okay, put a little bit in. Okay, Perfect.
All right.
And that's my fun little blend. It's a little sesame seed and a little bit of crushed red pepper. How fun is that?
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you're right. I see it now. I did not notice that at first.
Okay, so now...
So it means I get to taste it again.
Now we're talking, right?
Okay, no. Oh, well, you know what? Wow. The heat hit all of those aromatics. Yeah. Huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference, right?
I tasted it. I was like, wait a minute, something's missing.
Good thing you remembered that.
I know.
That was great.
But you know what? If you leave something out, it's okay too.
That's true. So we talked about like some alternative uses. So like you said, like tossing pasta I think would be a brilliant idea. Pasta, and you could also use the pasta water to thin that a little bit.
Absolutely.
Right?
But look at the consistency of this. It's just perfect for a dipping sauce. It's not too dry. It's light. We didn't have to add any oil, just the peanut butter.
Right.
And a little teeny bit of sesame oil, and then we're good to go. So we should just go ahead and put that in our little serving bowl.
Wow, we can plate that right up, huh?
I know, right?
Yeah, you know, and then Indonesian cuisine has a salad. We were talking about this a little earlier.
Oh, yeah, the gado-gado.
Gado-gado, where they utilize a peanut dressing. Now, I guess maybe you add maybe a little bit more rice, a little bit of rice vinegar to this.
Oh, perfect for salad.
Yeah.
With some crushed peanuts and some different herbs would be really great.
Yes, I think that would be wonderful.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
That's great.
Perfect is that? Look
Perfect
at that.
consistency.
And look.
Great.
Oh, so good. This is like, to me, this is better than the cake batter to me.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, this is like, it's savory.
Not only,
I think it's very balanced.
Not only better, but better for you than cake batter.
Oh my God, this is so good with that ginger.
You know, you could even, I wonder what this, like, if you put it in the fridge and it got a little bit more firm, spread it on like toast points or something like that.
Yeah, for an appetizer with a little bit of shrimp.
I was just thinking grilled shrimp. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, so now we've got our hot water. Do you want to have the honors? We're going to put a little hot water to make our spring rolls.
Yeah, let's be very judicious about how we do this and careful.
We'll be careful. So yeah, we got to be a little.
And this is hot enough for you, right? Ooh, you okay?
Yeah.
All right.
That's perfect.
Right there?
Mine.
All right. I don't want to.
And that's going to be our little bath for our spring rolls to warm up the rice wrappers.
So it doesn't need to be like scalding, so it just needs to be hot.
just hot.
Can we turn that?
Yeah, we can turn them off. We can turn all of them off.
Okay, let me get that for you.
So we got our peanut sauce done. So we're gonna make spring rolls. You've made these before, right?
Yeah. Now let's just kind of. I mean, there's some ingredients here and we were actually, you know, the things like the fish sauce, the rice wrappers, Asian markets for sure.
And actually, all the regular markets have these. You can go just in the specialty section. Absolutely.
Pretty much. But now let's say, you know, one thing I also like to kind of pass on is that if you live in an area that, let's say, doesn't have an Asian market, and let's say your supermarkets don't have those, they're not the big giant supermarkets, easy solution. You go online and you Google the term, and I guarantee you'll find someone that'll ship that to your door.
Oh, you're right. Absolutely. And with free shipping, it works out great.
There's nothing that you can't get to your house in.
Absolutely right. And it's also fun to go to that ethnic neighborhood and go to those markets. I mean, I love going and living here in LA. Going to the Thai market is like my favorite thing.
My saying is the only thing more fun than an ethnic neighborhood is a multi-ethnic neighborhood. Oh, and you have those in LA.
Yeah, everywhere.
It's like, how did these two cultures wind up in the same neighborhood and like complete presences, you know? But that's how it is.
Yeah, so you just start with, these are the rice wrappers, and I like this size. This is about 8.5 inches across. And I have some for you over there.
Oh, lovely. All right.
And so we're basically going to you just
this almost doesn't even feel edible, does it?
I know. It almost feels plasticky. But it's, you know, it's just rice and flour.
That's all it is.
And these ones are a little bit thicker, which I think they're a little easier to work with.
Okay, mine's kind of tearing on the side.
It's okay. You know, if it tears up.
It is pretty forgiving.
And you know what? If you get one that tears, it's sort of like making the first pancake. You can just get another one and start over.
There we go.
You got it?
Yeah. What the heck? Well, and also, too, it's kind of the angle we're at here. We've got these kind of in front of us.
I know.
So now no excuses.
Now this is a fun part. We can decide what we want to put in it.
Excellent.
So if we want to do a little shrimp, we can start with that.
Shrimp will be in there.
Just some steamed shrimp. Take the tails off.
Oh, I just pulled mine right out.
Oh yeah, you're good that way. And we can just cut that in half and just set that down.
All right.
And I don't start in the middle. I start a little bit up for the first layer. You know that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So
okay.
If you think of the circle, kind of think about a little bit up.
Okay.
And then you use noodles. I made these are just some whole wheat noodles. You can use the rice noodles. You can use soba noodles. But I just thought it'd be fun to kind of mix and match.
Sure.
So
get some Western ingredients in there.
Yeah, and if you want to get the rice noodles, the traditional, the more Vietnamese style, some fresh mint. Love the fresh herbs. Oh my gosh.
Especially fresh mint too.
Yeah.
I mean, I look for reasons to use mint, and this is a really good one.
And you want, in the peanut sauce, you could totally add some fresh mint to that.
Sure.
Yeah. Some grated carrot. I think the grated is a little easier to eat rather than
the julienne.
Yeah, rather than the matchstick.
And you can do this in your food processor too, so you know.
Okay, and then I got some basil.
Definitely some cucumber in there.
Yeah, cucumber. And this is the fun part. You kind of get to mix and match.
And this is just regular domestic basil. We did not use you can use the fancy Thai
if you want to get some Thai basil. You can use that. I actually wasn't able to find any this morning, so I thought just use regular basil.
Okay.
And then a little green onion is nice.
Yeah, let's make a
nice little bit in there.
Julienne.
And then I have some cilantro here.
Okay.
So it's a lot of these great herbs.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very, very healthy dish, right?
Yeah, except for I thought, why not add a little bit of bacon?
Who says bacon isn't healthy?
Right.
I love bacon.
And this is some tofu, and you can do the tofu ahead of time. I cut it up like this, and I put a little bit of soy sauce on it.
We've got to even out the bacon, so we're going to use a little tofu. But tofu is something that you wouldn't normally see in this.
Absolutely.
Okay. Beautiful.
And I already have mine's torn, but I'm not even worrying about it. And then you're going to fold the side over here.
Okay.
Grab your top. Now this is the part where you got to apply a little pressure when you roll.
Right, because you want to sort of tuck
and get it taut.
Right.
And then
taut, such a great underused word, isn't it?
And you know what? This batch, we have some that are poking through, and that's okay. And we'll just do it like that.
Hey, Cheryl Dent, does that look taut?
Oh my God, yours
That's pretty awesome.
Right? mine's already breaking through. I used
the friction from the cutting board because the cutting board was sort of holding it, so I was kind of just enough without ripping it.
And I think that's a great point. Using a wood cutting board to make these is really, really great.
And then you definitely want to cut them on like a bias right there because that's where the presentation.
And this is where when you roll it tight, it really comes in. So
yours
is perfect.
Hello.
His is better than mine.
Oh, don't say it. This is not a competition.
Oh, but look at that.
It's a love fest.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh. I almost don't know if I can wait till we do them. I almost want to try one now. Little peanut. Oh, we could do some more.
Let's do some more. You know what? Let's not be rude. Okay, here. Actually, let me do this. Let me bring that to you.
Yeah.
Passing
and then you can have fun with your plating. You kind of stack them up, and then you can use a little of the herbs for your for your garnish. You can do a little cilantro garnish. Oh, this is so fun for me. Being the food stylist.
I know, right?
So fun.
How you doing a lot of styling lately?
Oh yeah, it seems like everyone needs their food to look pretty. So look at that.
That's awesome.
And if you want to make these the morning of, you can just take these and then put them on like a cookie sheet with a damp paper towel in the fridge. So like a couple hours.
You would want some moisture so that these would dry out.
But don't slice them. Slice them right before you're going to have your party.
But what a great so we making some more?
Yeah, let's make some more.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, but that's a great party idea. I mean, it's a total make ahead.
Yeah.
And
you can actually have everything made. Like you can have I had all this stuff prepped out. So it's really fun. This is great. The kids love doing this.
Oh my gosh, my son would go nuts for this.
This would be fun for even like a kid's birthday party. You could have, and then you could do some sweeter ones with some some more
I mean,
fun ingredients too. Other ingredients.
My son is all about getting in the kitchen and cooking,
so great.
and this would be. You know what? You just gave me an idea.
And you know what's great? It's a great way to introduce them to new vegetables because it's presented in such a fun way, all the different shapes.
Yeah, and just, I think it's, kids, what I've noticed is, with my son at least, when they can take ownership in the food.
Yeah.
And actually have some sort of claim to it. Your chances of getting them to eat something are a whole lot better, right?
Right.
I mean, that's just how it is. And it's also, I mean, you're spending time with your family.
Yeah.
And it's a win-win situation. And making something that is very healthy.
Absolutely. And the color is so fun, too. Now, this one, I also have some lettuce here. You can use, little romaine spear works great. Edible flowers for a little pop of color.
Oh, wow. Edible flowers.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You know what? I got to do this. Hold on a second. Edible flowers.
Yeah.
All right.
He loves me. I don't know why I want to say he loves me not.
You know what's really interesting? There's not a huge floral quality. It's more of a fruity.
To me, it tastes like a little bit like arugula. That's what I'm getting. Arugula.
Arugula maybe around the outside of these leaves, but when you get to the center, there's a real sort of fruity quality about the inside of it. I got sweet. Right.
A little bit.
What the heck?
Yeah, right. What the heck?
Let's put in.
And if you want to do you could do for a party, you could do 2 plates. You could do a plate of like vegetarian spring rolls. You could do a plate of, bacon ones. So you can
really easy to kind of keep it all separate.
And without the bacon, they're vegans. So
yeah,
you know,
actually that's what I was going to go with this. I was going totally vegan here.
And if you want to wrap them really fat, which I kind of like to do, look at the colors popping
Yeah, you
through.
like big boys there. Look at that.
Yeah, the big boy.
Mine are all dainty.
I know, I'm all just loaded up.
What am I doing?
Yeah, loaded up.
Oh, it's great.
Oh my gosh. And it's so fun, every one you cut open. I mean, look at that.
And it really...
So pretty.
I know. That's...
I'll hand them to you for the plate.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, and you know, we could get really creative here if you wanted to go all out. I mean, let's say, how about a little bit of like some shredded pork, like pulled pork or something.
Absolutely.
Or even go multicultural with these too, and like put in ingredients that aren't necessarily Thai or Vietnamese.
Yeah.
And just
that's why I thought the bacon.
Yeah, right. Well, there you go.
Just give it a little bit of a twist. And this is great too if you have stuff left over in your fridge. You've got things that you're not sure what to do with, like this pasta.
You know what?
You could almost use leftover pasta. You know what I mean? That works great too. You know, and this making it the day before is actually better because it holds up a little bit more.
I didn't even think about that, but you know what? This would be a great way to use up ingredients.
Yeah.
You've got, because I mean, how many times do you have like a half a cucumber?
Right.
Or you've got, or carrot sticks or whatever it is, you know. And I'm going like.
I know it's
surf and turf here.
Oh right. I didn't even think it's surf and turf. That's great. Everyone is a little different.
But really good way to like sort of clean out the fridge.
Yeah, clean out the fridge. And these last forever. If you keep these, you know, obviously once they're wet, they've been...
But in terms of if you buy them and they're just unused.
Just keep them in a zip, you know, like a zippered bag kind of thing, and just keep them in the, you know, your pantry. Now that one looks, to me, look at that one rolled up kind of perfect.
Yeah, that one is good.
It's a nice size. It's not too big, not too small.
Right.
And then I'm going to cut it up. This would be fun. You could do these for lunch, too. Look at that.
Going a little bit more minimalist on this one.
Oh, right. Oh, I like that. It's like sort of modern painting. I like that.
Right. Well, hold on a second. You're sitting there holding those spring rolls. I got to help you out. Can't leave you hanging.
Good.
But look how quickly like this whole plate is coming together.
I know, in what, like 10 minutes, if that?
All right, so maybe also another good idea to keep these things on hand for like last minute entertaining ideas,
I know.
Right?
And when I cater, I'll tell you, this is the one appetizer. Literally, I'll put out a platter of those. They are gone so fast. People just can't get enough of them.
So Marge and Jim pop by, and it's like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Break out all our leftovers.
Yeah, and then, feed
them all our leftovers and wrap it
in a beautiful wrapper.
I love that.
And people are always so impressed. They're like, wow, those spring rolls.
I know.
I mean, this to me is just the hardest part, is dunking it in the water and just kind of carefully placing it on the cutting board.
And let's also say too, like if we weren't sitting here chit-chatting and having a grand old time, we would be working a lot faster.
Yeah, more diligently, yeah.
And just a lot faster. Another rip.
But it's just fun just to, you know, play around and make each one a little different.
Why do they look like manhole covers? We think that's all. Is that so they don't stick to each other?
I guess I didn't.
They got this weird little textured pattern on
it almost looks like tire prints or something.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, you know, I mean, this is really so many uses for this.
Yeah, I know.
Very, very useful. I'm really liking this idea quite a bit.
And it's a lot of flavor, and I love that it's a healthy, but yet it's packed with so much, you know, so more ingredients.
Yeah, I actually think, I mean, you know, it's funny because you talk to a lot of New Yorkers, and the thing that New Yorkers gripe about out here a lot of times is the fact that they can't get egg rolls anymore, like real egg rolls. Because everything out here is kind of more along spring roll.
Yeah, you're right.
We're more of a spring roll culture out here than we are an egg roll culture.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But I gotta say, you know what? I think that, you know, you've really got to impress me with the egg roll, because the egg roll's got to be just right.
Absolutely.
Everything from what you've put in there to how you fried it.
Absolutely. It's got to be crisp.
It's got to be perfect.
Yeah.
Or else it's just greasy and you know. But the spring roll, I think a little bit more forgiving here.
I think so too. Do you think I should start on the cocktail, Kirk?
Twist my arm, Cheryl. Dan. Okay. Twist my arm. Well, yeah, start on a cocktail.
We're going to make one more quick thing. This is another simple dipping sauce. If your guests don't want to do the peanut sauce, if they want to just a ponzu.
Well, and you know what? I'm glad you're saying that, because you know what? There's a lot of people have peanut allergies.
Absolutely.
So you wouldn't want to alienate them. We've gone to such great lengths to like make this all inclusive and fun. And now, you know, why you know, alienate people who have a peanut allergy?
Yeah, I haven't tried making it with almond butter, but you might be able to kind of do the same sort of technique with like an almond butter or maybe like a cashew butter. Yeah. To make the sauce.
You know what I've been into lately that I really like is sunflower seed butter.
Ooh, that would actually be that could really be tasty.
It's pretty darn good stuff.
So I'm just going to juice lemon and lime into the soy sauce.
So we're making just kind of a quick ponzu here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, like, traditional ponzu is something that doesn't go this quickly. I mean, you're using a lot of different ingredients.
But I think it translates to 3 flavors: the soy, the lemon, and the lime.
Ultimately, yeah.
Yeah, this is my easy version. So do I have a lime? Oh, I've got a lime. Perfect. Just cut that up. Yeah, this smells so good. How's it going over there?
It's going very well over here.
Looks great.
I'm too into it.
I know. You start getting really into the shape and the color.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's great.
There we go. There we go. Kirk's back.
Okay,
right.
so simple, another easy dipping sauce. And then I thought I would just add float a little chili on top. Just a little, just for a little heat. And again, if you don't want a little heat, you don't have to. Just a little. Put that in there. And I thought a little scallion would be nice in this too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Look at that. A little plate of spring rolls.
Oh my gosh, we're done.
That came together pretty fast.
Yeah,
huh?
perfect. A little scallion, and then I have a little sesame seed just on top. How
Beautiful.
easy is that? Look at
Easy.
that. Easy.
Easy breezy.
Easy breezy.
All right, so 2 dipping sauces and a whole plate of spring rolls.
Yeah.
In, probably about 25 minutes we've taken. So let's make our cocktail because I want a cocktail.
I know, right? Okay, so I thought going with a theme of Asian, Thai, we're making what I'm calling the Golden Buddha.
Okay.
So we're going to start with...
This is a Cheryl Dent creation?
Total Cheryl Dent creation. I have to say I'm enjoying the mixology department these days. I'm doing a lot of specialty cocktails. I write them up for celebrations.com.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, so 3 ounces. So an ounce and a half for each of us.
You have to test these all out,
oh,
too,
yes.
right?
That's the fun part. Okay, so I've got the vodka in, then we're going to add some fresh mint.
And just your favorite vodka will do.
Yeah, and this is Tito's, but you can use, whatever one you like.
Okay.
So this is about two sprigs of mint. I'm going to add that in. Okay, it smells great. And then this also, I like this drink because it kind of pairs with all the flavors that we've already been using, the mint, the basil,
okay,
and a little ginger. And then we're going to add a little bit of fresh basil. And then we're going to muddle it. So we're basically breaking up the basil and the fresh mint just like that. Okay, that's perfect. Then here's the fun part. I'm going to add a little candied ginger.
Yummy.
Yeah. So this will give it that great sort of ginger.
Love me some candied ginger.
Yeah. So about like three sort of wedges of the candied ginger. We're going to add that in there. And that'll also, with the sugar on it, it'll sweeten up the drink a little bit too. So we're going to add that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I make a gingered creme brulee and I always put some of that on the bottom of it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
a nice
add
little
that.
surprise at the end.
Okay, awesome. Now we're going to add a little bit of simple syrup.
Okay. I think we're good here on the spring rolls. I've made like 30 of them.
Oh my gosh, that looks great. So just about a tablespoon.
Okay, simple syrup, equal parts water, sugar, brought to a boil till it dissolves,
Yep.
let it cool down. Simple syrup.
That's it.
And anybody's, wants these recipes, you can absolutely find it on the website. They'll be online, so you don't have to worry if you've missed any amounts.
And then we're going to do juice of a lemon. Stand back, everyone.
Yeah, right? Lemon juice in the eye.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Did it really go in your eye?
I'm playing.
Okay.
I just said that to get attention.
Okay. I think I need some limes.
Okay. Here's a lime.
Okay. Oops, this side. I mean, you could do it. I like the way you do it with your hand, but I kind of like.
Yeah, no, these things are great. I use it all the time because it really gets it, all the juice out.
And let's do another lime.
Do another one.
Okay, so we got to go a little fast. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to add a little ice in here.
And then shake, shake, shake.
Shake, shake, shake. Okay, and get my top on. Maybe a little more, just a teeny bit more lime juice.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Do you want to, I'll grab the glasses. We'll get these standing by.
Yeah, you stand those. Actually, you put those over there.
Yeah.
I'll put this here because I want to taste one of these spring rolls.
Okay.
May I munch?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because I'm like staring at them. They're like all over here, and it's like, all right.
Gotta make sure it's really nice and shaken. Okay. Oh, that's great. Okay.
That's gosh darn delicious. Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah?
That tastes like something that you would get in a restaurant.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I love the bacon in there.
Yeah, then a little bit of crunch in there.
You got a lot of crunch, but it just gives that porky goodness.
And then I would just thought, for fun, just to top it off, just a teeny bit of edible gold. Look at that. Just for a little fun.
Little gold dust.
Yeah, a little gold dust. A little bit of mint. Okay, so.
The heat in that is so good.
Yes.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Isn't that great? The basil.
Oh, that's so unbelievably refreshing.
Isn't that great?
Like, I want that in the summertime, and I want that in the wintertime to make me remember summertime.
Yeah, right?
Oh, that's so good.
This is sort of a play on a drink in Thailand called Namanao, which is a limeade. So with a little bit of vodka.
Cheryl Dent.
I mean, try
You never fail. Yes, try one. But
I gotta try one.
You never fail to impress.
Oh.
Thank you so much. Please make these. This is all really, really good. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you for watching. We will see you next time. This is so good. Okay, I'm having another one.
If you would like a copy of the recipe seen on this show, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the Office of Cable and Community Relations, 3350 Civic Center Drive, Suite 200. That's in Torrance, California, 90503. Be sure to note the show number and the date you saw the show. And don't forget, you can find all the fresh ingredients used on today's show at the Farmers Market. Visit the one here in Torrance at Wilson Park. They're located at 2200 Crenshaw Boulevard. They're open every Tuesday and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m., rain or shine. And if you'd like to be a guest on our show, give us a call at 310-618-5762 or email us at communitycooking@torranceca.gov.